You look very nice and cool today.
I hope I am. Cool as a cucumber.
Itchy nose, gonna kiss a fool.
Oh, Bill, you said Bill is coming later.
Yeah, he's coming this afternoon. I'll get him. I'll get him. Are we live?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we are we? Well, June 19th. How is summer flying by so fast? Do you know that we're maybe like we have this week, next week, and the shop pop starts?
Yes. I
Holy
brought
smokes.
that little thing to remind you.
So we have passports, and you know our hours change for July, so we'll be giving you lots more news on that next week, just so we don't confuse you, but it will be fun.
There's also, you can just go on the July Shop Hop website and get all the information too if you forget.
Absolutely.
And I think you can print off your own passport if you don't happen to make it in to get one. There's all kinds of prizes and
you don't have, like, they've added 2 more new stores, and you don't have to visit all the stores to qualify for a prize.
that's nice.
So, you know, that I think people will really like. What was I going to say to you? Do you know that it is supposed to be 90 degrees today? 90.
I know. This is for the summer lovers.
So, hot.
Hopefully people can still stay cool and
You know, people living in other places don't really, you know, they you know, like some of the southern places, they don't, you know, 90. Oh, it's only 90. But it depends on the humidity and if there's a breeze. So, yeah, we're all going to stay cool. And just to remind you that Cherished Pieces is a nicely air-conditioned store. We're a nice respite from the heat.
that's right.
And if you need a glass of water or something, we are happy to accommodate you.
We can do that.
Yes.
All right.
Door prize time.
Get too far.
Oh, have we introduced ourselves? We haven't done that for a while, but most people know who we are.
All right, go for it.
I'm Cynthia,
I'm Tammy.
and we are at Cherished Pieces in beautiful downtown Tillsonburg in our amazing studio. So welcome.
Okay, so make a comment in the comments, and most of you probably already know how to do that, but to be entered into our, can you help me?
Entered into it to qualify for a door prize.
Please make a comment. I don't know what's going on here.
And that's okay, because Arlene, who's sitting behind the camera here, she's our producer, is madly writing names down and putting them in a bag as she sees you comment. And then so she goes through all those names. She just kind of reaches her hand in and pulls out 3 names at the end of the show. So there we go.
And this is what you can win.
Okay.
So we have a simple curves ruler, and there's also a little instruction booklet in the back and some ideas of what you could do with it. I have a scrap crazy playbook so that you can play with your crazy scraps. And then I have some colorful summery fat quarters. I have 7 of them.
Aren't they
And
pretty?
they're just, like the colors.
You could really do something fun with those.
There's all kinds of things. And we'll draw for those at the end.
I just wanted to comment on how summery and fresh you look this morning. You've got your hair all pulled up and
Spring.
you look lovely.
I mean, you look very spring.
And it was somebody's birthday last night?
It was.
And was it fun?
It was. We went out for pad thai, which is nice.
Oh, very good.
And have like a little bit of a, I don't know if you've heard of these guess where trips. I'll have to explain to you. Guess where, I'm not saying guess where you're going. Anyway, it's this trip that you buy, and then there's an itinerary of 4 different stops.
Okay.
So we're doing that on Saturday. So we don't know exactly where we're going, but we're going to have fun.
That sounds great. I did see something about that on Facebook, I think.
Guess where trips, I think they're called.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What a good idea.
We'll have some fun with that.
I think that's imaginative and fun, and it's something you get to do together, and something that's adventurous and unexpected. Chatham, Ontario. There's Stephanie. Good morning. And there's Annette and Jane and Lynn. Yeah, well, it's happy birthday to somebody.
Edwin, my special guy.
Yeah, to Edwin.
Yeah.
We used to be able to say his name. Well, you know what? If we say Edwin, look at that. See? Look at her blush.
It's move
Well,
on.
we've had to keep that so quiet for so long because we would just hint at mentioning his name and she would just turn so red and do her beautiful Tammy blush. We love you, Tammy.
Yes, I suppose.
And we love to see you happy.
Right.
Okay, so let's get on with the show.
That's right. So we have some last ofs again, I think.
Okay.
So if you remember, we have this country market apron. So we have one kit left in that. And how much is that, Cynthia?
It is $14. Only $14. And,
Yeah,
and everything for your apron. Is that front and back?
It's not lined,
Okay.
but you've got long enough straps that you can tie it around the front.
It is so cute.
And then there's matching pot holders in another little kit, which are $12.
Well, tell you what. Why
And
don't
they're
why don't we make them each $10?
Okay. And then you could, it would be a nice shower gift for someone this summer. I'm sure there's weddings that you're going to.
Yeah. I like that idea. I love aprons.
Oh, I do too.
I wear apron in the kitchen a lot. It really saves my clothes.
Then we also have a little, let's see if I can get this back in here, little market sewing themed shopping bag. And it's home decor weight, the fabric with the handles. And it's also a little kit. It's $8 and you've got everything in there. And I should also tell you that it rolls up and there's an elastic. When you fold it into thirds and roll it up, you can toss it in your purse, in your car.
And the elastic is included.
Yeah, so it's handy. You always have a bag with you because, wherever you go, you need a bag.
And it's, it just has that nice farm fresh feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's like the sewing theme, the spool cotton. They're all different. They're not all going to look exactly like this, but they're all nice.
All same kind of colorway, though.
Yes.
Kind of that same feel.
Okay.
Linda, she says, love the idea of aprons, but I don't actually ever wear them. I'd hate to see what my clothes would look like without one. Okay.
We also have this Sunny Days runner. Maybe we can grab that end. And it's just made with a little charm pack and some yardage for the horizontal little stripe in there. And this kit was regular $48, and now it's $38. So we have a few of those left. And the kit includes the backing and everything for the top and the binding. You just use your own batting. Okay. So kind of a different.
Oh, and I did want to segue into something else briefly. I know you're not going to see very many classes on our webpage right now, but we are just in the process of firming up all the dates and some new and some interesting classes for summer. Mm-hmm. So maybe next week we'll be able to announce some different dates for you. And we are back with some of our technique classes. Mm-hmm. And so we're just looking to firming those dates up, and we will be able to put those on the website and talk to you about those in the upcoming weeks. So fun ahead is in our classroom.
Sounds good. Should we do this?
Sure. This is, people just, let's just hold this up because this is just.
Okay, we'll hold it up first. We'll see if we can back it and you can see.
This could be a gorgeous bed runner, a table runner, mantle runner, one of your.
Anywhere. Mm-hmm. And I think if you really wanted to, you could, make two of these.
There's certainly enough in the kit to do that.
Yeah, like a little wall hanging. You can share one with your friend. But Arlene made this up, and it turned out really cute.
And I know she's going to be using it this holiday season.
Yep, it's going home with her. And so the kit is $55. So it's like in one of these fruit jar kind of ideas.
It's O'Reilly Blake.
And you've got everything in there for the runner, not the back, just the
top, but all the fabrics to do the piecing. Great instruction. This is a pattern by Sandy Gervais, and she's a very lovely designer. She has good patterns.
Just say some more about the size. Oh, right here. It's 22 by 72.
So
it is fairly big.
So is everybody working on Christmas? Isn't there some kind of a challenge about a Christmas quilt for beds this year? Mm-hmm. That we were kind of all doing? Yes, you go.
Oh, we had a few of our fellow employees did not have a Christmas quilt at all. So we challenged them for this coming Christmas to at least have one.
I'm joining.
Are you?
Because I have small lap quilts and things I hang up, but I don't have one for the bed.
Oh, you just upped the ante, didn't you?
Just saying. I just thought I'd throw that out there because
it
gives us some good lead time, because this is about 6 months from now we'll want to put it in our bed.
It'll be next week before you know it.
That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this batting.
Okay.
So this is called Birdie Birds by Birdie Bird. And
so it's in a package like this.
we've cut 3-yard cuts. So it's 3 yards by 90 inches wide. And what you get is the flannel that is pre-basted to the batting.
Yeah, so you can maybe see right there, there's a line.
And there's 100% cotton.
It's really good quality cotton. And so all of that is already basted for you.
Oh, somebody wants to judge our quilts. Oh!
Okay.
Okay, Susan.
So, back on this, right?
I know, she just flustered me. There's somebody, Rosemary is in New Brunswick.
Fun.
Well, so this is like basted so that so when you go to put your top on it, you're just going to smooth it and then you could machine quilt it yourself.
Yes, so
some basic machine
some of that is done for you. So you have this 3-yard cut, it's 90 inches wide, and it's $75. So if you thought that you would like to try that, we have 3 of these.
And just so you know, just to remind you, batting and back. Because this is a nice kind of cream soft flannel back.
Okay.
And we have some new arrivals to show you today. We have brought back in some really pretty jelly rolls, and we have strip packs. So this is Royal Knights and Opal City, and look how lovely they would be together, because they're tone on tone. This would make a beautiful queen quilt with a border. That's all you would need would be a border
it's almost
treatment.
like the darks and then the lights.
Absolutely.
You don't have to think about it.
These are by Wilmington, and of course there's 42 strips in here.
40 strips.
Oops, sorry, 40, and they're $64. But they're quite nice. So Opal Sky and Royal Knights. And then, look at this. We have this is by Timeless. There's a couple more coming in, but we couldn't resist showing you this one now, and we'll wait for it's beautiful. Some of the other companion pieces to come in. So this one is $18 a yard. It's by Timeless Treasures. And it is called, I forget.
Does it say?
Okay. Well, it's not Butterfly.
No, it doesn't really say.
Say on the selvage?
No, just says Timeless Treasures. We'll find out.
But it's a lovely line, and we have a layer cake that coordinates with this. And then we have some other brighter purples and things coming in. So the layer cake is $69, and that is 42 10-inch squares. So there's just a little bit more fabric in here than there is here. It's interesting because a layer cake to a strip pack, it's the same yardage but just cut differently. But you could certainly coordinate and work with these colors. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Mm-hmm. So just some very pretty colors. And maybe we'll keep those out, those strip packs.
Add those other ones?
Yes. This one, we're just kind of thinking summer here. This was Elizabeth's studio, and look at how beautiful this one is.
Oh, it's like the water. Yeah, even that looks really good with it too.
Look at how pretty that could be. I don't know if the color is showing up as good. When I look at the monitor, as good as it could. And this one is Sea Glass. And this is also by Elizabeth Studio.
Let's do this.
And look how beautiful that is. And once again, look at that with these. We love to show you possibilities. But I think there's lots of possibilities here, ladies.
I just want to go to the beach and look for sea glass. It's always fun. And then that could still go with that, the shells. Right?
Absolutely. This is just, on the beach. And all it's missing are your footprints, ladies and gentlemen that might be watching. Can't you just feel the sand between your toes?
You can.
We don't have very many. Well, some of our beaches have some little shells around here, but we don't have the little
pretty ones like that.
No, not the starfish, but anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Something nice to look at.
Should we do some show and tell?
Let's break for show and tell. I like sea glass too. That's what my earrings are made of.
Oh, those are pretty.
Look at this.
Sorry, this was
Joanne Van Severant, and she was in yesterday, and we were talking about projects, and she was picking up some fabric for a new quilt, and was showing us a picture of Windswept that she had piece that she picked the quilt kit up last year. And if you zoom in at home, you will see her beautiful machine quilting that she did herself. So she's done a lovely job. And Joanne, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Oh, and look at this. This is a nurse quilt. And as you know, our Leanne, that's standing there in her cute little shorts, has just graduated from nursing. Starts her orientation next week, so we're excited for Leanne. And Carmen made this quilt, had the fabric, and then Louise had, I think, some border fabric, and she quilted it, and the two of them presented this to Leanne to congratulate her. And as you know, Leanne has worked for us for probably at least 5 years, and I can remember her coming in with her first quilt when she was about 10, standing there, just little Leanne and her sweet quilt. And Carmen does some of our samples, and of course Louise does a lot of our machine quilting for our samples and our customers. So it's just a fun nurse quilt, and we thought that was just a lovely, generous gift.
It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Miss Heather. Heather took the purse class with Bonnie, and she finished her purse in class, and then she went home and promptly made another one.
And she's making a third.
I know, she's really excited. She's been putting zippers on pockets on the inside. And Heather's a beginner quilter. She took our beginner class this winter and made her beautiful queen size quilt on her little featherweight.
I think she even turned it into a king.
Oh yeah, it is a big quilt, and on her little featherweight, and has just taken off. Like, she is just inspired, and she keeps looking at new things and like, oh, I'd like to try that. I'd like to try that. Mm-hmm. So it's so much fun to see somebody get the bug,
excited,
and to be so creative, because she's very creative, and she's just finding all kinds of different ideas. So very nice. Oh, and this is Heather Rand, isn't it?
Yes, it's a bed runner.
Isn't that beautiful?
Turned out very nice.
Yeah, she does lovely work. And here is Mary Frost Johnson, and look at this. This one has that's that Sea Sisters. Shell Rommel. And yeah, it's so calm. And wait till that gets quilted. But it just, I was nice. Just like, oh, I'd like to have one of those at home for me. I just thought it was beautiful. So calm. And Tracy Connick Chauffeur. She just loves her her AccuQuilt. Yeah, and look at the quilts she turns out.
That was one that was really nice. I mean, they're all nice to see in person, but sometimes the pictures just don't catch it.
Yeah, she really does beautiful work, and always makes big quilts for the most part.
And there's Grace with her little embroidered butterflies.
So she is exploring her embroidery machine and having lots of fun. She was in to talk to us about different stabilizers, and then she brought her show and tell, and she said it was the smallest show and tell ever. And she had it in a little sweet little aluminum tin, and kind of shook it, and then she opened it and showed us. So aren't they adorable?
Yes.
Another very creative lady that's having fun. Oh, and look at this. This is one of our beginner quilts. Just the way the glare is, I can't make out who it is. I'm sorry, I can't see it. Anyway, my apologies. But
and she used the old garden line.
And it is beautiful. Very nice. And here's another one of the beginner quilts. She doesn't have her border on, but isn't this beautiful?
And she used a batik jelly roll.
Yeah, they look so different, but they are.
So the first one was Pat. And I know this lady's name.
Yeah, so do I. My apologies, because we just love that you take the time to bring them in and show us, and we love showing them off to everybody else. And we'll make up for that. Okay, you have some things your way?
We have some Halloween stuff, so why not just go through all the seasons, right? So we have Halloween placemat panel. There's 6 on the panel for $15. So there's Sit a Spell, little ghosts. I think you can see them. Little jack-o'-lanterns. So these are really cute, little whimsy.
And how much are they?
15, and you get the 6 on the panel.
I just wanted to take a minute to comment. Sue Moran is just saying, I can't believe those are beginner quilts. We really believe for a beginner class, our beginner class is 8 weeks long, and it's a 3-hour session for 8 weeks. And we want our beginners, like the first session is all about threads and fabrics, and very informative. And then we teach you Gladys will teach you how to cut properly. But we want you to walk away and be able to pick up a pattern and feel confident that you can sew it, so that you will learn half square triangles and flying geese and a log cabin, how to put borders on. So we don't want some little winky runner. We want you to be able to walk away and confidently be able to do more. And we have seen so many people do that. Just take off because they feel confident, because they, Gladys makes sure you have that beautiful 1/4 inch seam, but she will talk to you about being creative and talk to you about values and contrasts and scale. And there's so many things to learn. And one of the beautiful things about that particular class is it is just using one of these strip rolls.
Yeah,
so you don't have to worry about buying a whole bunch of fabric to start with. You're buying one strip roll and a background. And then you can go from there. Deb says, so many flying geese. Oh yes, Deb, but you know what? You get pretty good at them.
Yeah, you learn kind of what, you like and what you need to work at, and the stitch ripper sometimes is your friend, but that's okay. That happens to all of us.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to pause and kind of go back to that.
Okay, back to Halloween.
Absolutely.
We also have this cute little charm pack. What's it called? Magical? So there's just some cute little Halloween prints in there. And that's $20. Timeless Treasures has a jelly roll, 40 strips. That's all Halloween inspired. It's called Spellbound, and it's $75.
So some fun Halloween projects.
And then there's some.
This one's Wilmington. This one's Timeless, and I think this one's Hoffman.
Some ghost yardage. Yes, definitely. So it's $18 a yard.
But look at this. I'm not sure if this one glows in the dark or not. Maybe not. Anyway, isn't that fun? Mm-hmm. That's the way ghosts would look like when we were kids. You know how we would just
sheets over.
Oh yes, and just cut the hole spontaneously and run around, as kids. How fun was that?
And then we also have some fall prints.
And I can't. If you've got the selvage with the price on it, isn't this nice?
They're 18. Yeah.
I can just taste this. I love that. The spiced oranges on here and the cinnamon sticks.
And then there's leaves. And these are from Robert Kaufman. They're 18.
Very, very nice. Arlene, are you going to come around and maybe do this next one? Come talk about this? Maybe we'll put the picture up. Okay. Or maybe talk about it and then I don't know.
Okay.
Or maybe you can put you know how to put the picture up?
Okay. You didn't put the picture up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will. Yeah.
We have some great rayon fabrics in stock. I'm going to put some of these up while Arlene talks.
Do you want me to do that first?
Sure. So we do have these rayon fabrics, and I just wanted people to think outside of the box with them. So I made a swimsuit cover-up. This is my daughter modeling it for me. And all it is 2 yards of fabric that you just do. I serged it and then did the one fold over and stitched it down. But you could even just serge it or just do a little rolled hem or whatever your machine and what you're comfortable with. But that's all it is, 2 yards. I also curved the corners a little bit just by using a dinner plate. There's one of my corners. Good old dinner plate. Put it on the corner and make a nice curve just to soften it a little. And that's all it is 2 yards of fabric. You can wrap it around your waist just as a swimsuit cover-up. And then it's just knotted. You just grab 2 of those corners and just knot it. And that's all it is. And it stays on, and if you're walking around, sometimes you want to be a little bit more modest at the beach or around the pool, and there you go. So
Nice.
What a great idea. And so we've put some out here on the table to show what we have, some of the rayons, but the rayon will dry quickly, and it feels so nice and soft against your skin. So we've got, what have we got here? We've got 6 different rayons up for you to look at.
So this one back here is a chocolate brown. It might be, I'm not sure how that's picking up on your screen.
And this is a batik print. Look at that.
With ferns. Yeah.
Some of these are Island Batik, and I think some are
Figo.
Northcott. Figo, yeah.
And so they're all 18 a yard?
And I
There's
would,
a few that are 16.
I would do them all at 15.
Okay. There you go. Tie one over one shoulder. You could do that too.
Yeah. Well, and some of these little sleeve things that you can just put on, they're just very easy to do. And they would feel very cool in this weather. Just kind of cover you up and keep the sun from burning your skin and give you a little bit of color.
So behind us, we have a new little baby quilt. And it's called Leafy Treetops. It's just cute with the little birds.
And look at them. They're all of them have just a little bit of attitude going on.
They're all very individual.
Well, as our people.
That's right.
And our friends, yeah.
The rayons are not on the website. So the size of this little baby quilt is 40 by 50, and your kit includes the patterns and the applique pattern. It's more of a booklet style, so there's lots of good information in there, and the kit is $70. And I will be putting that up online.
But I just think this one is just adorable.
Marilyn's asking if we have dress patterns. We do not.
There are some cute free ones online that I'm seeing.
There's always, yeah.
And maybe we will put these online, the rayons.
Okay.
We can try and do that.
Great.
Okay. Good morning, Donna. It's so nice seeing people that I recognize on here, and I recognize and know so many of you. Okay, the draw.
The door prize time.
So
Let's draw for the ruler.
Denise Haley.
Congratulations, Denise. The little Scrap Crazy playbook.
Bonnie Ruckus.
congratulations, Bonnie.
And then the little fat quarter bundle.
Libby Thorne.
Congratulations, Libby. Let me know if you're going to pick them up or if you need them mailed.
Absolutely. So, ladies, stay cool. Make sure that you're wearing a sun hat, certainly some sunscreen if you're out there. We love to see you drop in, and we love that you bring us show and tell. So,
Always.
keep us posted. And thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Have a great week.
Okay, bye.